My name is Tia Henderson, and I want to thank you so much for taking your time out and coming in to do this interview with me. You came to my job to do this. I know it was quite a little travel for you, but I'm glad that you was in the RCP area today. I'm currently a graduate student here, and I'm working on a class project with my course in college students and campus environments. And the goal of this project is to learn more about the experiences of campus staff and important work that they do to help the campus continue to run. So, could you tell me a little bit about yourself and the role that you play on your campus where you're at?
So my name is Smaw. I am currently at Winston-Salem State University. And the profession here is mailroom clerk.
Okay. How long have you been in this position?
For about 2.5, 3 years now.
Okay, so you must really like it.
It's really good.
I remember when I was in undergrad, how I didn't live on campus, but I remember I had like a couple friends that would have to go to the mail services, like to pick up their packages and stuff like that. That area was always busy all the time.
Yeah.
What led you to do this job?
I kind of wanted to stay, just in the field service. And I still wanted to stay within like school system, so I kind of just branched off within a school setting.
Okay.
And so mailroom clerk was my chosen profession.
Okay. And just a side note, any questions that I ask you that you don't feel comfortable answering, it, you don't have to answer them. So just let me know and I can move on.
Okay.
What does a typical day at work look like for you, Precious?
So we clock in, we meet to talk about the day or talk about how much mail or packages came in, and then we kind of get assigned to a station or departments, and we just figure out which mail goes here, which mail goes there, and just try to get it as fast as we can.
Okay. And that takes probably the whole day.
Just about the whole day. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is the most important part of your role?
I would probably have to say accuracy, just making sure packages get to the right department, because it can be a headache if, a student try to get it or think that their package went somewhere and it got misplaced, and so it's
because if I was a student, like, I know for a fact that package I'm looking for, so I want that package. So the fact that y'all make sure that we get the things that we need in a timely manner I think is pretty dope.
Yeah.
How does your work support the daily functioning of the campus?
And just because a lot of departments, work with, all the things that the children need that they send to them, it makes it difficult or hard if we don't get it to them. So then other departments are lacking in what they should do if we can't get the mail or packages out to them so that they can start working on student records and stuff like that. Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure this question I was gonna ask you, like, how often do you interact with the students in the role that you have, being a mail clerk, which I'm pretty sure is a lot. So how often do you interact with the students in your role?
I would say 56% of the time. Throughout the day, we have students who come and ask about packages to make sure that they have been sent, or if they are sending things to us that needs to get personally delivered to them, or if their own packages made it to the right place. Any
experiences with a student where you had to, because I used to work in the financial aid office at NCCU, and I didn't stay there long, but I know I had a lot of interactions with students, like, getting fussed out and, upset because they're upset about their, the money and stuff like that. So, have you ever been, like, in the fire of a student in there?
I don't think, not in a bad light. I have been, put in a place where a student asked me to personally, if I can get something that they knew was like on a time crunch, and even though it was after hours or whatever, like I made sure that got there or whatever.
So they love you.
So,
they love they look on Miss Precious. You might see Miss Precious. So Well, I was going to ask you, could you share a positive or memorable experience that you had with the students? So just what you just said about, students coming to you first because they know that you're going to get the job done and they, building that relationship with you. So I feel like that answer is within this question right here.
Right.
So one question that I do have is, do you feel seen or valued by the institution?
I do. They make it known. They come around personally, when we meet different quotas and things of that nature. I feel like they don't leave us out just because we are part of the bureau.
Okay.
So they make it known that we're there and that they appreciate the work we do.
That's good because at NCCU, when I was there, I don't know if it's changed, but the mailroom was down there in the dungeon. So like they was down there at the bottom. They was down there at the bottom. So I used to feel like I wonder if they, they getting seen or stuff like that. So it's good that the institution does see them.
Right.
Love that for y'all. What keeps you motivated in this role?
I say just the people that I work with on a regular basis. I mean, just their interaction,
your coworkers,
is really good, and the children that I see on a daily basis. Sometimes, like I said, it could be tough some days, but never to the point where it's like it's too much.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you would like to share that we haven't went over?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, I appreciate you so much for doing this interview with me. I know it was last minute, and thank you so much. Thank you for your, your services and making the campus the way it is, because a male clerk, that is a very, important piece to the campus.
Right.
for students, for faculty, and all of that stuff, because you have to take mail to them as well. So
right.
I appreciate you, Precious. Thank you
so
so much.
Of course. Thank you for having me.